over there knocking things over?
No, that's my son. He knocked over the fan. Hold on. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Size Up. I'm your girl, Vicskeyas Faith, and I got one part of our trifecta with me today, Wendy. Uh, I'm sorry because I was like, girl, what you doing?
Girl, it's not me. It's not me. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't get my hair right.
It's okay. It's all right. Y'all gotta go through for the beauty, honey. For the beauty. Okay.
Yes.
Guys, welcome. How was your week, Wendy?
It was okay. The supervisor was not here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the end part of the week was very pleasant.
Where were you? Hold on. Where you going?
No, I wasn't nowhere. My supervisor was out of town. Oh, she was not here.
Oh, okay. Look at God. Won't he do it?
Yeah, look at God. Won't he do it?
Yes. I had a very long week. And it starts again tomorrow. I'm ready for, I need a break. I need a whole vacation. And I feel like I won't be taking that until probably around my birthday. I'm really trying to be cautious about my time.
You finished with, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What was you going to say? Oh.
No, I was about to talk to John.
Oh. I don't think I'm going to be able to take that time until maybe around my birthday. Simply because I'm trying to preserve my time for as long as I can. Trying to deal with my mom and doctor's appointments and that sort of thing. So trying to make sure I'm available to maneuver my schedule accordingly, and to make sure that I'm available to be there for her. So we trying, but I definitely need some type of break that includes a bar, a beach, not too hot, 70-ish degree weather. Because right now our heat index is like at 106 today.
Hold on. Did you see it on Channel 13? They had a mist thing, and it had like 1,056 degrees. I said, so hell, right. More hell.
That's about what it seems like. I don't understand where this retarded heat has come from, but I needed to go back to wherever it came from because
Memphis, honey.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I couldn't even do Uber Eats. I couldn't even do Uber Eats yesterday because I have asthma, and if the heat index is not going to be good for people with breathing, so I just stayed in all day.
Yeah, it's too hot. So we're gonna kick it off. We got a lot to kind of talk about today. We don't have a topic for today because we gotta do some homework on our topics. I want to put this out here though. School is getting ready to start back. A lot of school districts have opened their doors, and that I mean, we got to send our kids back to school. We ain't got no choice. So I want to probably talk to some parents like after school starts, just to kind of see how everything kind of went down, what their thoughts are, that sort of thing. So we're gonna have to get in touch with some parents. I know some parents that said, heck no, Heather I think she's gonna do online schooling for her babies. And so she's not for the stuff. She's like, nope, I'm good. Because she doesn't feel comfortable. I don't 100% feel comfortable either. But in order for me to switch Jalen out to full on online school, somebody would have to be with him because I go to work during the day. So that would present a problem because University of Memphis is making my child go back to school, my other child go back to school. So nobody would be here with him during the day. I don't want to just, have him here to fend for himself. He needs to be somewhere where somebody can say, hey, let's get you on task. So make sure you're doing your work, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So,
right.
He didn't do bad with the virtual learning at all. He still maintained about the same grades as he would have had he been in front of a teacher. So that wasn't his struggle. His struggle was he likes people. People like him. He likes people. He's a people person. Joshua thrived. My son thrived with the online learning experience. He's done well. He ain't had no problems.
My son did.
I don't have to see you. I can just turn it. You just tell me what I need to do, and I can just turn it in. Okay, that works wonderfully for me. So everybody does well in different environments. So it kind of is what it is, but they have to go back. So I definitely want to talk to some parents, see if I can get at least some written accounts of how that's going. So we'll be probably delving into that next month.
Well, shoot, I don't know what's going to happen now that the Delta variant is raising cases.
I don't think they care. I really don't think they care. A lot of people feel like they're going to shut schools and everything back down. I know a lot of the theaters are having to cancel some of their plays again. And then you have a lot of the restaurants now. I don't think they're pushing their time back to close, but they're requiring that if you walk in a restaurant that you have a mask on when you go in. You can take it off once you get ready to eat, of course, but they want you to have your mask on. So, which I mean, I still wear my mask for the most part everywhere I go.
I wear my mask everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere I go, I make the boys wear masks. When we're going places, it doesn't matter. I know one of my friends posted that a lady asked her at Target why she was still wearing a mask, and that girl was like, I got to go. I mean, the audacity.
And I think she said to get away from people like you.
Yeah. I mean, why
look, you invading my space anyway. Yeah. You're supposed to be 6 feet away from me. You invading my space.
If I don't know you, give me about 6 feet, please. I don't like people in my personal space, especially if I don't know you. So if I look at you like you're crazy, you all up on me in the grocery store, you know what's up. If I have to act a fool, I would act a fool. But get out of my personal space. I just have a problem with that. And people, I don't understand how you feel comfortable being all up on somebody you don't know. I don't like it. I can't stand it. At any rate, I'm sorry. Off of my pet peeve. Let's get on our shine. We got two different shine stories that we're gonna talk about today. The first one are these two young ladies. Super proud of them. Super proud of them. They are the first Black duo to win an international debate competition. Now, both of these young ladies go to school in Atlanta. Jayla Jackson and Imani Stanton. And they beat out over 100 debate competitors from all over the world. Not the country, but the world, Craig. The world. They took place, the Harvard Debate Council does this summer intensive program that ends at the end of the year with the debate tournament. And so they invite students from all over the world to come and participate in this debate. The winning debate, let me see, hold on. Their winning debate, hold on, because I was reading and I was like, hold on, their debate topic was resolved. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization should substantially increase its defense commitments in the Baltic states. Now, Baltic Avenue is a place that I know on the Monopoly game. What are the Baltic states? I don't know. But whatever they are.
The Baltic states, I'm thinking it's like the New England states. If I'm not.
That's what we go. Okay, that's fine.
I think so.
It don't matter. They won. They won their debate. These young ladies, Jayla is 16 years old and Imani is 17. Jayla attends Holy Innocents Episcopal School in Atlanta, Georgia, while Imani Stanton attends North Atlanta High School. So they are thebomb.com. I'm digging it. I cannot wait. It is awesome. Keep shining, young ladies. And dealing with this debate thing, it's awesome. We had mock trial at Central. I don't remember us having a debate team. If somebody knows that we had one and you watching this, correct me. But I remember the mock trial and I was on the mock trial team and that was and mock trial isn't even debate. That's the thing. Mock trial, you are pretending to be like, you got a defense attorney, you have the prosecution, you have a judge, but you're playing a role in mock trial more so than actually doing the debating part. Or, you know what I'm saying? If you don't get to be the attorney, you're not arguing the case. You're going to play, the victim, or you're going to play, somebody else, a part of the court room, whatever. So I got to participate in that when I was in high school, which of course I wanted to be a lawyer. When I went to high school and all through college, that's what I wanted to be, an attorney. So I participated in the mock trial naturally. I was on the city mock trial team as well as my school's mock trial team, so it was pretty cool. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of it. But to have a debate team would be awesome, or to participate in a debate team would be awesome. So shout out for these girls. I'm sure this is going to take them plenty of places. I love to see the Black girls shine, doing their thing at a young age. So shout out to you young ladies. Now look at here. These are some Black men who have started a business. I love it. These brothers in Louisville, Kentucky started their own distillery. Louisville, Kentucky. Now we know Louisville right now is home of civil unrest because they have yet to arrest them cops that killed Breonna Taylor. But a group of Louisville brothers just opened the first Black-owned bourbon distillery. Brian, Chris, and Victor Yarbrough, they were born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky. They left. All of them went to the U.S. Army. Okay. But they said if they ever came back to, from the military, they ever came back to Louisville, they were going to start their own business. So they started Brow Brothers Distillery. And I think they kicked it off. At first, they started selling over in London, England. That's odd, but it is what it is. And, they like to drink in London. They like to drink all the pubs and whatnot. So they started off doing it as an export company. I think as early as maybe 2016. And then this year, they had their first full barrel of bourbon that was crafted in 2020. It has a European bottle casing. Excuse me. So yeah, they're represented for the horse racing industry. It's really, really good. So if you're looking for some good old whiskey, good old bourbon. It's bourbon. Good old Louisville, Kentucky bourbon, and you want to support a Black business, go to browbrothers.com and get your liquor. Why all of a sudden am I sneezing? I don't understand this. Okay, y'all excuse me. But I love this story, and I like it. And to start a venture, especially during this time, it's very, very good. So they've come a long way. They're still working and still pushing. So shout out to those brothers for doing their thing. Are we ready for the mess?
Girl, I'm just reading this mess that happened at Incredible Pizza.
Yes. So before we get into that, I want to say, we're going to save that for what's bugging me, because I didn't have one. Now I have one.
We both sharing the same what's bugging us.
Yeah, we are. Okay. So let's get into this garbage we call reality. All right. So the Real Housewives of Atlanta's production has been delayed indefinitely. They're on the search for some new housewives. They have, from my understanding, Fallon will not be returning. And so they have put Sheree in her place. Officially, Sheree will be coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Word on the street is Cynthia has been demoted to friend of the show. That's the word on the street in the curb. Latoya Ali also. You said what?
I said she needs to go. She's done served her purpose.
I'm okay with her being a friend of the show. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with being invited into her life fully. But occasional pop in, hey girl, how you doing? Like, if she got as much screen time as Fallon did last year, I'd be okay with it, just to show up, or like Eva did, because she was there for the wedding festivities.
Right.
Okay, and to pop out and go on about your life. Do I think that's what's gonna happen? Absolutely not. There are also rumors that they're talking to Marlo about holding a peach. I'm not okay with that.
Because at first she said she didn't want a peach. Now all of a sudden you want a peach, honey.
No,
Sit your behind it.
I really feel like production is desperate. I'm just gonna say that because I don't particularly think that Marlo wants to hold the peach, just like I don't think that Shamia will ever hold the peach. They've approached Shamia about it, but Shamia's cool with just popping in and being Portia's bestie and being Candy's friend. She don't have a problem with, just being a friend of the show. You can get a check, may not be as much as the main cast members, but you can get a check, wave your hand, say, hey, let me turn up at this party and go on about my business. So
let me be a friend of the show. If I get a little check, you don't have to be. I say, let me be a friend of the show.
I mean, I can be a friend of the show. I ain't got no problem with that.
It's like me being on a football team, on a pro football team. Just put me on the bench. I'm good with it. What, 100, 200,000 a year? I'm good.
Now, if I made it to the NFL, I don't want to be on nobody's bench. I know everybody got to play their role, but if I made it to the NFL, the NBA, MLB, any of those things, I need, my thing.
I'm not greedy. I'll be all right with the.
I need to be able to play. If I made it, y'all chose me for a reason. Y'all didn't choose me to ride the bench. That's just my fault.
I'm just okay with it. Go ahead.
Well, at any rate, so yeah, they're really desperate trying to find somebody to fill these empty slots that need to be filled.
Phaedra's not coming back. Sheree is like I said, Phaedra is not coming back.
No.
Sheree is like the only way I come back is if I'm a full-time peach holder and not just a friend.
Yeah, she's gonna be full-time because they don't have they're getting rid of Drew. So yeah, she which Drew. I'm kind of on the fence with Drew. You know what I'm saying? She had an interesting storyline, and then it went left with the stuff against LaToya, which I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it at all. But I do know who is not going to lose their peach. And we did hear rumors that Portia, and I might have mentioned this last week, is negotiating for more coins. Which I'm not mad at her. She's gone through a little whirlwind here.
But then just think about it. She's going to bring in ratings because of her.
Everybody's trying to see what's going on. Let me tell you what they should have done. They should have made sure Fallon stayed on this good old show. Okay? Because that would have made for some good old drama. I'm just keeping it real.
Hold on. You don't know. That's probably what they're working on.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe they desperate because, at first she said they didn't ask her back to be on the show. We're going to get to Fallon in a minute, though, because I got a problem. But yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
So the production has been delayed. I don't know if they're going to get it together. Normally, they are able to start or release the season in November, normally, but they haven't even started shooting. A lot of people thought they were shooting because cameras were following Portia around. That's for Portia's show. They keep saying that Candy is focused on her own show with the Old Lady Gang, but Old Lady Gang was recorded last year. I keep having to stress that. Recorded last year. They are not recording any new scenes, to my knowledge, of Candy. Of the Old Lady Gang. They're not recording any new stuff there. So
yeah, tell me about this because I didn't get a chance to read up on this because she bores me. I'm sorry.
Jen Shah does not bore me. I'm not bored by Jen Shah. As a matter of fact, the only reason why I continue to watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City was because of this train wreck. When I tell you she's a whole mess, she a mess. She's crazy. she makes for good TV. If they lose her, because what's her name didn't really give me nothing except you married your step granddaddy. That was it. All other girls.
that was her storyline right there.
That's her storyline. I married my step granddaddy. So Jen, we did talk about the fact that in March, whenever we're recording season 2 of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Jen, so they wouldn't get her on camera, pretended like her husband was sick and she had to go because they were getting ready to go on a trip together, and they were all riding in a little Sprinter or whatever. And so she had the Sprinter drop her off on the side of the road, and somebody come pick her up. I think the folks came and picked her up though. Her husband called to let her know that the folk looking for you. The popo then came and knocked on our door. Apparently Jen has been scamming the old people. She's been giving information to telemarketing companies, and it's now said that she has orchestrated the whole scheme. So there are worse charges coming her way because they are saying that now she has orchestrated the scheme. Her and her assistant that we see her on TV with all the time, they have orchestrated this huge scheme to scam the old people. And you know how telemarketers will call and say, hey, your utility is going to be cut off if you don't pay me $500, or or if you don't give me this money, we're going to stop your Social Security check. Different things. So those types of scams where the telemarketers call to extract money from the old folk. So that's what's been going on. So they're finding more and more cases that has taken place. And now, Jenny Shaw, she's in for a rude awakening because the charges are getting worse. What is that going to mean for her on Real Housewives? I'm not sure, but I'm sure they want to be, there for, whatever the drama was and everything that has gone down. I don't know how long it's going to take them with this case, but right now there are new charges being brought against her. So not only was she a participant, but she created the whole scheme, basically, is what they're saying. And yeah, she could do some serious time behind this. So yeah, we shall see how this turns out because it's getting messier and messier by the month, it seems. Oh, Jesus, Lord. Mm-hmm. So Fallon has been doing a couple of rounds of interviews. I'm kind of perplexed by this.
Oh, Lord.
It seemed as though Fallon was going to take the high road and she was not going to say anything. She was going to keep her mouth closed. She was just going to, when they go low, I go high. And that was her thing. And I had respect for her. I felt bad for her because I feel like truly, you're hurt. You did your little interview. You didn't blame Portia. This wasn't a big thing. This wasn't a big deal. We separated. Now, like I said before, from that very first interview that she did with Up and Adam, Fallon,
number one, she lied, number one. And I don't know which is the truth.
We're finna go there. Wait a minute. I'm starting off with Up and Adam. So with Up and Adam, what she did was she said, she was really, really hurt. And from what I gathered from that interview, she and Simon should have never got married in the first place. If you got doubts and reservations in your head about getting married, the man had proposed two prior times and you said no because you knew it was something wrong with Simon, decided to marry him anyway, that y'all shouldn't have got married. Now, again, this does not excuse the situation with Portia. Love Portia to death. I love her. However, this ain't no good look either. It ain't a good look. It's not. So it is what it is. So it's happening. So now she claims she wasn't cheating with the boy. Jalen Banks, I think is his name. She claimed they weren't having, nothing was going on. That's my best friend. Simon. why you let the boy around your wife to begin with is beyond me. You 59, 60 years old, and you got this young girl and this young boy hanging out with one another, and he's not gay. Now keep in mind, let me back up. I have a guy best friend. Okay, he got a wife. You know, when I get married, my husband got to understand we besties. Okay, I might call him a dog, da da da. That's my homie. That's the best friend. However, you don't let this boy around your woman like that. Now, I'm not saying the boy a looker, but they young and they high blooded, and you know they got to get their biscuits and whatnot. They have to get out. So I don't think it was smart of him to allow Jalen and Fallon to be, you know, in close proximity to one another for all this time. And apparently he was supposed to be one of their assistant or whatever. Like my best friend, I gave him a job. Well, now they are in a relationship together, which again, I don't doubt that y'all weren't already screwing around. So she went on the show with Claudia and them, Queens, Conversation with Queens or whatever, Queen Talk, whatever the name of it is, with Claudia Jordan, Lisa Ray, Selena Johnson, and Vivica Fox. Lisa Ray let her have it. Lisa was like, ma'am, come on. You got what you wanted. He got what he wanted. Let it go. I don't know who's in Fallon's ear, because first she was like, I don't believe, you know, anything started when she came to my house. Now she's claiming Portia stole something from her. Now, if you see Portia's size and you see Fallon's size, Portia's thick, Fallon's thin, okay? Portia can't squeeze into Fallon's clothing. She cannot. So
according to Portia, she cornbread fed.
She is cornbread fed, and you know, some surgery too, but cornbread fed nevertheless. And at the time when she visited this woman's house, all of them were battling the quarantine fat. You know, all of them were a lot thicker. Candy was thick. Candy was, all of them were trying to lose weight. They were all really, 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 really big still at that point. So for you to be like, girl, you stole my clothes. Why would she steal your clothes, ma'am? I don't understand. That don't make sense. Now, do I believe that all of a sudden Portia decided to start dating Simon within that month's time? I don't know. I have a question mark about that. I really, really do. Love her. I have a question mark about it. I just do. The optics don't look great. It does not. She also, let me also say this, Portia did not mean for this information to come out at all, period. But the way she was huddled up with him at that barbecue or whatever that was for the baby.
I thought it was a Mother's Day thing.
It might have been a Mother's Day thing. The way they were huddled up and she was leaning more towards him than Dennis, then it was like, okay, yeah, something ain't right. So I get all of that. I get being hurt. But ma'am, you didn't all of a sudden start dating Jalen. That didn't all of a sudden happen. I don't believe that. And never in a million years is anybody gonna make me believe that you made a decision to all of a sudden start dating Jalen. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Somebody gonna have to make me see, because I don't get it. That doesn't make sense to me. 2 + 2 is not equaling 4. I wish
like 1 + 1 is 2, and 2 + 2 is 4.
I mean, it's not equaling up to me. So I simply feel like it would have been best if she just like not even did the interview, like at all.
But then, hold on. But then this thing, what gets me, she said that first, when Portia said we're not friends, we really wasn't friends, she backed Portia up and said, no, we really wasn't friends. Then she turned around and said we were friends. Which is it, bruh? Which is it?
You're not friends. The other thing was, she said that Simon told her that Portia slept with his cousin to get her Bentley.
I don't think that happened.
I don't think that happened either. They talked about the African, like, 4 seasons ago. All Africans are not the same. You know, y'all can't just put them in a box. I don't necessarily believe that. Then she says that she was broke, but then turned around and said that she owns a company or she owns businesses. I'm like, so girl, how you broke? I'm confused. You know, it was rumored that she was worth like $1.3 million on her own.
So here's my thing about it.
It's not good because of this or something. And I'm like, if y'all had a prenup and you left with nothing, how does that make your credit bad? I'm confused about a lot.
If you had, because so that means that you came in the marriage with nothing, you got to leave with nothing because that's what the prenup said.
But you had your own coin.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying I'm not meaning with nothing, but you know what I'm saying. You know, they need to build anything.
The marital assets, which I don't think she asked for the marital assets because, like,
they wasn't even married that long for her to even try to ask
for a hot second. And then on top of that, you did nothing to contribute to this man's success. He was successful when he met you. Now, I think Simon's toxic. I do think that. Just based off of how she described her relationship with him. Is he doing all the good things proportionate? I don't know. And I don't know if they had their first fight. I don't know how.
Hold on. Let me see how much portion net worth is. Go ahead. But you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking she did she's doing this so they can I'm
Bravo can take notice.
Yes.
Then it'll be some real drama because she got Kenya on her side. She may potentially have Candy on her side. If Cynthia's friend to the show, she might have Cynthia on her side. So
girl, I was just doing a joke. Okay, so DJ Richie Sky did a story on this, right?
Right.
And I put on there, I said, which is it, bro? First you said you're not friends. Now you say you are friends. I said, I see Kenya's name written all over this. This is what I'm just saying that because they now friends.
That's the only thing I come up with because her and Kenya supposedly are friends. So
right,
are friends. Kenya told you to do. Kenya looked at their first interview and called you on the phone and said, "Girl, no."
She ain't worth that much. She's only worth around 400,000. I thought she was worth more. But it's saying that it's growing to 5 million.
Yeah, no, Portia got more than 400,000. That might not be accurate. And the reason why I say that is because she got Dish Nation, she got Bravo Chat Room, she
got those sheets.
She got the sheets, she got the gold naked hair. She's doing, and then appearances. Probably she's getting paid for. Portia got more than 400,000. Now that might have been when she first got there. But
so I see Kenya's name written all over this. This is what I put on Rich's thing.
Right.
And so somebody was like, oh my God. Whatever his name was, somebody that was, you know how dramatic. Yeah. Okay, talking about why y'all always bring her name up. She ain't got nothing to do with this. Look, bruh, it's my opinion. I said what I said.
Why should I think?
And then he said, your opinion is whack. And I said, it's my opinion. I said what I said, and I'm going to stick by my opinion. It's still whack, but it's good that you stick by your opinion. You so worried about my opinion. Boy, I said, move on. It's my opinion. Move on. Girl, I said, your opinion on my opinion is irrelevant. You are irrelevant because it's my opinion. It's not right. It's not wrong. It's an opinion. Move on.
Yeah. Oh Lord, help the children, help them all.
Help the children. People have a right to have their opinions.
They do have.
Okay. You don't have to like my opinion, but you don't have to tell me that you don't like my opinion because guess what? I don't care if you don't like my opinion. I don't.
It's my opinion. Well, maybe this is a setup for her to get on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. There are also pictures going around of her where she looks a little pregnant. Maybe it's the bad lighting or a bad camera situation going on with her. Not sure. but it's looking like and it was the Atlian Michelle from the Atlian or ATLian. I don't know how they pronounce that, but she posted pictures of Fallon and Jalen in the club, and it looks like Fallon was a little preggers. She could have been bloated. Who knows? So Fallon, of course, is saying that these are false pictures.
Of course.
And they are not true, but we shall see. So we're going to move on from these folk.
Move right along.
Marla Gibbs got her start on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I think this is a long time coming. I love her. Like, she's been awesome. She's been an awesome actress, you know, from the Jeffersons to 227 to just her being her. I love it. I love that she got this. They're calling her our Betty White. Of course, she didn't like that comparison. I don't think she was cool with that comparison. But there were some stars on hand there with her to celebrate her. I saw Tisha Campbell was there when Marla got her star. She gave the crowd a little scare because she got overheated. So apparently, we ain't the only one experiencing extreme heat. Because
girl, the West, like Seattle and stuff, Oregon, they're getting triple digits. This global warming is something else, and they're having a lot of wildfires. You would never catch wildfires, right? But you would never catch me living in California. I'm sorry.
I didn't live in a part of California where there are no wildfires, but that's just me. But yeah, that it happens quite a bit, especially if you live in the Hollywood Hills. They have them all the time. But I'm gracious. She's almost 90 years old. And I love it. I just love it. Now,
she needs to be in the bubble. Betty White needs to be in the bubble.
I'm not even playing about this bubble. Y'all think I'm playing? Steve Wonder went to Ghana. I think he's gonna be all right. He with the folk. He with the people who know how to do the natural stuff and the healing. Because Steve Wonder said, "F this, y'all too racist. Y'all doing the most. Y'all killing us dead." So what I'm about to do is I'm gonna take my butt to Ghana. If y'all need me for an award ceremony, let me know ahead of time so I can jump on the flight. But I'm gonna be right here in Ghana.
No. I Zoom you. I Zoom you.
I will sing with my piano or my keyboard from the Zoom. Yeah, they need to be in a bubble. We're losing a lot of people. We really are. Last week we did the RIP, Biz Marquis, Suzanne Douglas, Charlie Robinson. It's people dying every day, but we're losing too many of our great people. And of course, there was a hoax going around about Marla Gibbs not too long ago. I was like, y'all better get up off of Marla. She is alive. Okay, leave that girl alone. So she did get overheated, but she did accept her star gracefully, as she always is. She's a very graceful person. I'm totally excited for her and proud that she got her flowers while she's here. So shout out to Marla Gibbs. Sha'Carri, I need to stop mispronouncing this baby name. Sha'Carri Richardson stars in the new Beats by Dre commercial featuring a song from Kanye West's new album, Donda, which I'm a little excited about because he's lost his mojo these last couple of albums. I felt like one or two songs might have been okay, and then after that it was not. But a lot of people are saying this is cool. He and Jay-Z have reunited to do a song together. So it seems to be promising. We're gonna talk about him in a minute. But Sha'Carri did her thing, running in the commercial, got the Beats by Dre headphones in her ear with her flashy running attire. That suit that she had on when she's on the thing getting ready to take off. I love it. I want it. I really want it. Once I get my little weight down, I really want this suit. But she had her Nikes on because, of course, she got her Nike endorsement still. So I'm digging it. So girlfriend is winning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she took the CBD thing, but she got this, and I'm sure she got paid for this. So this is awesome, and I need them to keep ringing in. Let's continue to support this baby, because there's a need for that support. So this is a mess. Did you see the beds that they have, the contestants?
No.
They're made out of cardboard to prevent them from having sex.
What?
Yeah. They have cardboard beds to prevent the Olympians from having sex.
Who are they going to have sex with? Each other? That's what they're trying to say?
I guess so.
That doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Doesn't at all. Of course, you know, they have no spectators. There have been some workers that have.
Well, I've seen a few spectators. Me and my mom, we've been watching it. We've been seeing some people in.
They probably got some people that work there that's there, but they
probably
they don't have any spectators.
Hold on, girl. Me and my mom was watching the men gymnastics. And you know how they do the pole. You know, the pole where they be swinging around.
Yeah.
Girl, one dude, I think it's, when I say Japan or Korea, it was one of these countries.
Mm-hmm.
He was swinging, and he was trying to grip. He missed the grip, and he went straight down. And me and my mom, we looked, and I was trying to process, did I see what I just saw? And next you know, we both was on the ground cracking up. And then they had the nerve to show it in slow motion.
They do that. That's what they do. That's what they do.
I was like, wow.
Right. Absolutely.
Wow. Go ahead. I can't believe they got them in cardboard boxes.
Yeah. So
what is the cardboard box going to prevent? If they're going to have sex, they're going to have sex.
I guess they feel like if they're not comfortable, they're not going to do it. People that had sex in the backseat of the car, on the side of a building.
Which is not comfortable.
On concrete. Like, what is that going to stop, Tokyo? I don't understand. There was also a bit of drama. There were a couple of soccer stars who were white who also presented CBD products, CBD products as a way for athletes to prevent certain injuries, but help them with anxiety, to help them in the healing process, healing faster if they get injured. A lot of people thought that this was not cool, seeing that the was suspended for
right.
But there's a difference in THC and CBD, and CBD.
Weed is weed. If it got weed in it, it got weed in it.
Well, but see, CBD is legal where THC is illegal in a lot of places, although it's legal in a lot of places. So that's the difference. She smoked weed, which is THC, and the CBD. But I do think that I think that although, you know, CBD is legal, the optics don't look good, if that makes sense. So for me, it's the optics of the whole thing, because basically you're showing these white girls can come here and do da 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 da, and it's all good, but this black girl go smoke some weed because she, you know, had
and then she did it in the place where it was legal.
Right. So now it's a problem. So that's just kind of the situation with that. Also, Toyota has pulled all of their commercials from the Olympics because they don't agree with them continuing with the Olympics, seeing as though, you know, they decided to continue to go forward and their COVID numbers are ridiculous. So Toyota decided to pull out. So that's one sponsor that they lost. I don't know that that was enough to make a statement, but Toyota made their statement. So that's our update with the Olympics. I did see that I don't think any of the U.S. people have won any medals yet.
They did. They did. Hold on, I'm about to get there.
Okay, thank you.
And so far, they got the most medals won, but
it was not looking promising.
Hold on, Olympics, but the gold so far, China winning the most gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so China has 6 gold medals. United States have 4 gold medals. However, China is now leading with the medals with 11, and then The United States got 10 medals altogether. And yeah, so China it's gonna be between China, Japan, and United States.
You said okay, yeah. So we'll see. I know yesterday,
but you see, you got the girls gymnastics. You got the alternate. One of the alternates getting COVID, testing positive for COVID.
Right.
It's somebody else, I think, from a swim team tested positive from COVID.
Well, Coco Gauff also, the tennis star, she also tested positive for COVID. So she was unable to she had to pull out of the Olympics as well.
I'm thinking they should have just went ahead and just did not do an Olympics for 2020/2021. Just go ahead, gear up for 2024.
2024, let the people train for that. Yeah, I think that would have been better. That would have been the move. Yeah. But here we are. All right. So Dr. Dre has to pay $3.6 million in spousal support. This is like $20 coming out of his pocket, though. Real talk, because he's worth $800 million. So
I thought he was a billionaire.
He probably is. They just said his net worth is $800 million. That's his net worth. It's $800 million. So if you add everything else to that, investments and all this other stuff, it's probably more than that.
Yeah, $820 million.
Yeah. So
isn't that a year? Because he's supposed to be paying like
$300K a month equals $3.6 million a year. So not total, and the thing was misled, but $3.6 million a year is what he's have to pay. Now, keep in mind, she wanted $2 million a month. Keep in mind, she is an attorney. Keep in mind, she negotiated a lot of them deals for old Dr. Dre. I'm not mad at this. I can live off $3.6 million. And she can too. She can go and be a legal consultant for somebody and charge somebody an exorbitant fee, or she can go ahead and practice law and live her life and keep going on. She in entertainment attorney. She can make some money doing it. So I'm not mad at the $3.6 million. Their kids are grown. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm sorry. Let me put this caveat in here. Until she gets married.
Or have a domestic person living with her.
That ain't gonna happen. She's too smart for that. She gonna be having hookups all over the place. That's all. I just feel like she's gonna live her best life and just be, a millionaire up in here. But yeah, so this is. I'm glad this is over because the back and forth was exhausting. It was too much for me. I could not. I definitely could not. Do it at all. There was no way I was going to be able to survive dealing with this back and forth because they were going back and forth for quite some time. But I'm glad they've reached a settlement. I hope don't nobody file no more paperwork. Just be through. Just be done. Interestingly enough, when I was doing this and I was listening to Kev on stage, so I'm gonna credit them for this story. Girl, look, Juliana Zobrist. Juliana Zobrist. Her husband plays for the Chicago Cubs.
Them baseball players do be getting paid a lot of money.
Oh yes, they get a lot of money. So he took some time off from baseball. Okay. Because he found out his wife was cheating on him with their pastor who did their premarital counseling and their marital counseling. Okay. So let's fast forward. They filed for divorce. She wants $4 million on top of her spousal support because she says you missed out on $8 million from taking that time off. He only got like 4-point-something million. He was supposed to get like a total of 12 that year. You missed out on $8 million because you took time off from baseball. I signed up in this marriage to live the life of the rich and famous. I didn't sign up to be broke. So since you took time out from your marriage, guess what? Out from baseball, I'm sorry. Guess what? I need that.
I was like, marriage. I was like, okay.
Not marriage, baseball. Guess what? I also need the $4 million when you took out. Now keep in mind,
she cheated.
She cheated on him. So in my mind, I'm thinking the audacity, the pure unmitigated gall for you to ask me for money and you was cheating with the man who was supposed to be giving us marital advice.
Okay, did he also marry them?
Yeah, this man did that premarital. And typically the person who do your premarital counseling, if it's a pastor, that's typically the one that marries you. I don't know if I didn't read that, but I knew that he was their pastor. So I imagine he married them. So now her and the pastor are together. And I feel like the congregation should definitely not be following any of his advice when it comes to relationships.
Girl, I'm gonna keep that comment to myself.
No, we're here. We're real. Come on.
I'm like, you got pastors that's doing that and people still listening to them.
I would not. That would be the end of my stay at whatever missionary, Episcopal, evangelistical, by the tree, Christian church. I wouldn't be at that church no more. And I get people make mistakes, but you made this mistake constantly over and over. This girl spent $40,000 on a pastor for the on a party for the pastor. $40,000. $40,000. $40,000 on a party for the pastor of their money for the pastor, and you had the audacity to open your legs to the pastor. The audacity. That's all I got to say. So everybody's getting paid apparently, or at least trying to. I don't know what their situation is going to be. I hope he has some good attorneys to fight that, because ain't no way in the hell I would give you $4 million and I quit baseball because y'all found out you was cheating on me. Then you tried to convince me to go play so I can get this money. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. No. All while cheating on me. All right, so Kanye West had a listening party for the album Donda. He had an emotional breakdown. I don't know why he has a stocking cap on his head. I don't know why. But
Conrad, he's not mentally there.
No, he's not.
Go ahead.
But a lot of stars showed up to the listening party. This field, whatever the stadium is in Atlanta, this is where he sold tickets to the event, the whole nine. I heard the food prices were unreasonably higher than normal for a stadium type setting. Kim was there with the kids, but I think Jay-Z and Kanye are cool again. Maybe, I don't know, because Kanye's no longer with Kim. Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't care too much for Kim. So we'll see. Heard great things, heard great reviews. I want to hear it myself. Hopefully it is a much better album than what he has put out in his last couple of years. Since it's named after his mom, I'm really hoping that it is good and it's dope. Now keep in mind, I still rock with Kanye's music. Just didn't rock with none of the rest of his antics. But like I said, from the first few albums that he put out, first 4 albums that he put out, I was super excited about those albums. I could play them all the way through. These last few that he's come out with, not so much. So that's just where we are with that.
Wasn't one of them a gospel album, right?
The gospel album was dope. I dug the gospel album. I did. But like I said again, it wasn't the same for me as when he first came out. So again, I'm hoping that he has better reviews. But the stadium was packed. It was packed out. It was plenty people.
Even Kim Kardashian with the kids showed up.
Kim was there with the kids. A lot of other stars showed up as well to the listening party event. So it was a success for him. So good for him. Hopefully the album does well. I don't need no more slavery clothes though, Kanye. I need you to let them go. I know people are wearing them. I'm not paying $1,000 for no sweatshirt. They got holes in them. I can do that at the house for myself. The Milwaukee Bucks made history. They won their first NBA title
in 50 years.
So the boys are excited. They are history makers.
I really thought the Suns was going to get it after the first two ones. I was like, well, the Suns going to get it, but then they just they didn't want it.
No. But I mean, this is a good thing. What I like about basketball is that you can have upsets. A lot of people, say they like football better because in football, you don't necessarily always get the same winner for the Super Bowl every year. Whereas in basketball, you're able to, if you have good teams and they're able to continue to capitalize on being good teams, they can do three-peats. They can do six, they can have multiple championships back to back in a row. And basically, I like it better than the football because you see it's a competition. I'm not saying that it's not a competition with football, but it's a competition and you get to see these guys do their thing and do incredible things and persevere through it all. A lot of people have had there have been a lot of injuries. I know Golden State was once hot. They had Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant left and went to Brooklyn. That was a mess because they thought they definitely were gonna make it and go all the way and win. Once Kevin got back up and got to 100%, and he's back at 100%. But I saw his playoff. I saw how they went, and it didn't go well. Just a lot of different things with that. So, hopefully and prayerfully, the Bucks can keep this up. But if not, I'm sure there's another team out there just can't wait to get in there and do their thing. I finally watched what's the name of that darn movie with Lebanon James? It's LeBron. I just call him Lebanon. Ever since I heard Brown from call that man Lebanon, I'm like, I'm gonna call him Lebanon James. My kids,
I call him something else. I call him something else when he's playing basketball.
Oh, okay.
But as a person, I really respect him. I don't like him when he play basketball because he becomes a little bitch.
I can see that. But don't they all? No, I'm playing. Okay, so Space Jam. I finally saw it.
You can talk about it tomorrow. I'll
talk about my thoughts on it tomorrow. It was okay though. It was just okay. It's a kids movie. I was not expecting a riveting story. I just wasn't expecting it. LeBron needs an acting coach if he's gonna be in more movies. I'm gonna say that he needs a whole acting coach. He just does. It ain't just remembering the lines, baby. You got to put some feeling behind it. He needs an acting coach. But and let me say this: Michael Jordan wasn't great neither. Somebody said he ain't no Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan wasn't no good actor. I'm just saying he wasn't. All right, here we go. So I was minding my own black business, watching the encore. Which we're gonna talk about that tomorrow because a lot of issues.
Promises.
I saw that video the other day and I died. So Keely Williams, they did a thing where they wanted to let go of some stuff, and Keely pulled out a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. She was trying to be serious, but everybody was laughing at her because it was funny. She claims that the reason why she threw the chicken at Naturi Naughton was because Naturi called her mom a bitch. I don't know if I believe that 100% or not. because why would Adrian apologize to Notori on her show if there weren't anything more than that going on? That's my thought process. Then on top of that, I feel like people are Notori is flourishing. She's doing well. She's doing her thing. She, power, different shows, Broadway, just doing her thing and continuing to grow and flourish and thrive. And I feel like, not saying everybody, but I feel like if you were that person that she's claiming you to be, then you wouldn't be in the position that you're in. And I see why she's in the position that she's in, because Kaylee Williams has not had the best attitude at all, period. Even on this show, it's a mess. It's a whole mess. And we're going to get into the encore tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in to It's On tomorrow night.
Yes, please.
Yes, make sure y'all tune in. But I don't wholeheartedly believe that. And then why all of a sudden now are you just now saying that she called my mom out of her name?
Because she's looking bad. That's why she's looking bad.
Yeah.
So you wanna try to make up excuses when you look bad instead of taking accountability. Say, look, I did it. I shouldn't have done it.
So all you gotta do is chicken at the girl. We were teenagers. It was a mess. I was in a bad place. I shouldn't have did what I did. I did it. Own up to it. Let it go. But hey. This made my heart sing. That was the first that took place here. Yes. And I couldn't blow up Lena Bloom's picture. So there were a lot of firsts here. So this is a swimsuit issue 2021. So the first female rapper to ever be featured in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, Megan Thee Stallion. Awesome pictures. I dug it. Keep in mind, we see Megan all the time in her swimsuit because, if you follow her on the social media, you see her all the time in her two pieces and whatnot. I'd be like, girl, I need to get there, but my body look like this. I look like a can of busted biscuits. I can't do that. But I'm happy and proud of her for getting this and being on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Naomi Osaka is the first Black athlete, if I'm not mistaken, to be featured on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit. And Lena Bloom is the first transgender woman to be featured on the cover of the magazine Sports Illustrated. So they did an awesome job. These pictures are amazing. If y'all have not checked them out, make sure y'all go check out the pictures. They are awesome. I saw them. You see Sports Illustrated. I used to have a subscription to Sports Illustrated. And of course, they always have some bony little white chick on there. I'm glad they were not afraid to put this baby with these curves on the front of this cover. It gives me hope. I just got to get rid of my stomach and my bat wings. Y'all know me. I have bat wings. I just have to get rid of them. And then I too will be Sports Illustrated model swimsuit ready.
I'm not even fooling with you.
I'm just saying. But I was super excited about this. These are goals. This is awesome. Super excited about this. These girls did rock these covers, and I'm digging it. Totally digging it. Speaking of which, I have a read I want to show. I don't know if we're going to get to hear it or not. Megyn Kelly had a lot of ugly things to say about Naomi Osaka. Keep in mind, Naomi, before all of this stuff came out with the media, Naomi had done some magazine covers, and they kind of all came out at the same time. She was on the cover of Vogue. Of course, the Sports Illustrated magazine article came out. It was another magazine where she was on the cover of. She shot those prior to the mental health issues that she was expressing with the French Open, and how she pulled out of Wimbledon because she didn't want to do the press after her matches. She just didn't feel right doing that. Megyn Kelly, who is real grown in real life, like you are 50 years old now. Why did you come for Naomi Osaka? First of all, this girl don't
Is she still a teenager, right? She's still a teenager, right?
Naomi's 23.
Oh, okay.
She's still she's young. She's much younger than you. Why would you even fix your mouth to say what you said and to come against this young lady? This is why she doesn't want to do the press, because she had people like you. Well, she just blocked me because she didn't want to answer the hard questions. She answered the question and then blocked your white behind. That's what she did. She answered your question and she blocked you. You know, swim magazine articles do not come out in real time. I don't know if people understand how publishing works, how that when you are in the industry of, and maybe Kelly should know this, you're in journalism. That you, it's not like the news that you do on fake news, aka Fox News. It's not like that. It's not, oh, we get a story, we have to break the story right away. Magazine articles
sorry,
a lot differently. They shoot those articles they do the article interviews and they shoot those covers and the pictures for the articles way in advance before the issue even comes out, because you have to plan for certain things when you're printing a magazine. So it's not in real time. So she shot things prior to everything that took place after the fact. So this young lady, let me try to see if I can switch my shareization. Let me see if I can share this. This young lady who is a reporter on MSNBC. And I shared this to our page today. I didn't have time to do the slide. Her name is Tiffany Cross. And she is going viral for this read of Megyn Kelly. And we're going to start.
Okay, so normally you guys know I use this time to address something or someone relevant who has warranted some sort of ire.
She said relevant.
However, this week I'm taking a slightly different approach and addressing someone completely irrelevant. I'm speaking, of course, about Megyn Kelly. The 50-year-old bully is trying to bulldoze her way back into relevance that only comes to women like her for being a provocateur, not for offering any type of intellectual input. Nevertheless, here we are. Why? Because the blackface connoisseur who had to apologize for ridiculously asking why it was racist for white people to wear blackface for Halloween is now going after someone who's less than half her age but has twice her intelligence. 23-year-old Naomi Osaka, who announced she would not participate in post-match interviews, conferences during the pandemic, and ultimately ended up leaving altogether and withdrawing from Wimbledon, fighting her own mental health. Now, Kelly accused Osaka of not being genuine after the tennis star beautifully graced the covers of multiple magazines, which were, of course, shot months prior, which Osaka explained in a since-deleted tweet. Now, we reached out to Kelly's attorney for comment, but did not get a response. But when Osaka understandably blocked Kelly on Twitter, this woman said that Naomi just didn't like tough questions. Such insight from the land of the inconsequential. But also, girl, bye. First, shout out to all of you out there prioritizing your mental health, especially when dealing with someone who spews nonsense like this. By the way, for all you watching at home, Santa just is white. Jesus was a white man too. Okay. Second, to all you Karens watching at home, please make a list for your white Santa and pray to your white Jesus for a life. Please. Because we're out here living our best ones, fighting on the front lines to preserve democracy, taking up space at the highest levels of government, making long overdue and necessary changes in newsrooms, winning Emmys while twirling on our haters. We come from a long line of torchbearers, lighting fires that illuminate the world and burn away chains. So it's no coincidence that Snow White and the 7 dumb takes she's had recently overwhelmingly target Black women. The amazing luminary Nicole Hannah-Jones, whom Kelly went after over the 1619 Project. The Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, who Kelly said should stop whining about the treatment of baby Archie. Olympic hammer thrower Gwen Berry, who Kelly suggested be removed from the Olympics due to her protest. Kelly is really just trying to claw her way back into social relevance and into the hearts of Fox News viewers by regurgitating their favorite attacks, all while benefiting from the work that we do. We're quite used to it. But when it comes to us, sister, stop punching above your weight. You keep asking for this smoke that you really don't want. You want to act like a high school mean girl, and you'll get treated that way. Sit down, be humble, while our left stroke keeps going viral. Let the grown woman speak. You're not invited to this table. You don't have the range.
Girl, when I saw that,
she gave me life.
My imaginary pearls, and I said, Faith. I said to myself, Faith. I said, that girl red. And I mean red, old Megan. For filth, I might add. For filth. In a very intelligent way. Tiffany Cross is the anchor's name. MSNBC. Tiffany, I was not watching your program before, but I'm finna find out when your program comes on so that I can watch you. Okay? I dig all of what you said. Okay? All of it. I'm going to be watching from here on out. Understand that. I'm going to find you and I'm going to watch you. Megyn Kelly needs to have several seats. I can't continue to emphasize how, first of all, you work at Fox News. So let's start with that.
She's back at Fox News.
I guess that's what my thought process is. She don't have that show no more. So I think she had to do something. I don't know. I could be very wrong. But the White Jesus stuff, I know that didn't. I don't know if that just came out or not. But I need you to stop trying so hard, ma'am. Do something different with your life instead of coming for the Black people, because we didn't ask for you to come for us at all.
And we will clap back.
We will. Now, all Naomi did was block you, and it probably for her mental health. Had our mental been intact completely, I'm sure she would have read you for filth. And the 23-year-olds go for the jugular. They don't care. Okay? They don't at all. Leave us alone. We didn't ask for your opinion. All right. This tickled me so much.
Girl, when I showed that to you, I was like, I am done.
About the tears that I shed laughing at this llama that Nick Cannon. So let me tell y'all this. Let's go here. On Kevin Hart's birthday, Nick Cannon sent a llama to Kevin's house. The fact that they got Kevin to take a picture with the llama, I saw the video when the people was at the house waiting on Kevin to get home because they came from wherever they came to bring Kevin this llama. Okay, so he did this happy birthday message to Kevin, and I sent this llama to Kevin Hart's house. Now, what he don't realize is Kevin does this prank thing on a regular. He's not new to this. He's true to this. Because Kevin Hart bought a whole said
not only in California, but in New York City too.
I didn't realize that. So hold on. For
in Miami, New York, Miami, and Hollywood, California.
Oh my God. Well, Kevin Hart bought these billboards saying for any advice from call my best friend Nick Cannon. And he put his real telephone number on the billboard. So people have been calling and FaceTiming Nick Cannon. One woman FaceTime Nick Cannon and her kids was yelling in the background. This man was like, I can't believe it. Why? I was crying.
Man, I said, if I was a fly on his wall.
I'm talking about this man.
I know he didn't call Kevin all kinds of sons of bitches, MFers.
That's what he won't do no more. He won't try to prank Kevin Hart no more. He gonna let that alone. You prank the people that you can prank. The people that work for you at Wild 'N Out, the folk maybe on The Masked Singer. You don't do Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart said, I will come and I will find you.
Kevin, like, you want to play? You want to play? You want to play?
Look,
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Right, I will meet you where you are, and I'm gonna raise you.
I got you. You want to play? You want to play?
The folk is really calling Nick Cannon's phone.
I think he then got his number changed now.
I'm sure he has. But the folk was really calling. He said, my phone has been blown. He said, my phone about to die. So FaceTime this man. Yes, it's really me. This really my number.
Girl, I saw that and I cracked up. I said, I gotta send this to Faith and I gotta share it on my page because this was some funny stuff.
I cried tears because it was too funny. I could not do anything but cry the tears. Yes, he really did put Nick Cannon's real phone number on the billboard.
Hilarious.
Will Nick continue this? I do not know, but if he does, we will be here to report it. Oh,
it's the war going on. I bet Nick said it's on now. It's really on.
It might not be. He might have learned his lesson because the people is really calling him on his real phone. That's the thing. He might have learned his lesson. Now I got to change my number.
793 8675309.
He really has to change his number. I cannot. I simply can't. So that was funny. I thought that because
Kevin, that little Kevin got us like, I got you.
He looked real pissed. And
you want to play? You want to play? Huh? You want to play?
Man, Nick has 6 children total. So by 5 different women. Yeah, 5 different women. 2
of them are sets of twins.
Okay, I take that. 4 different women. No, because he just had 4 back to back. So 5 different women. 6 kids by 5 different women. I think that's right.
He got 2 sets of twins.
2 sets of twins?
Yes.
But he just had 4 babies. So was one of them a set of twins?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So about 4 different women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My math. Get my math together.
I suggest these ladies take a test to make sure you ain't got no package.
He don't believe in the condoms at all, baby. He don't.
He just like Future.
But they know he don't believe in condoms. It's not.
It's all about the money.
Jesus. Okay. Maria Taylor, we're just giving a little update. Maria Taylor has decided to leave ESPN after the leak with the white lady saying she felt like they was taking stuff from her to give to Maria Taylor because of affirmative action. I'm happy for Maria Taylor taking a stance. I don't think that Maria Taylor knew about the call. I think they probably tried to cover it up at ESPN before whoever, Laquita or Keisha, who worked in IT, went on and leaked that on out. She probably lost her job. But she went on and leaked that video. So I'm glad that she did. So Maria is leaving ESPN. I'm sure that there are going to be a plethora of opportunities for her, maybe on another network. I'm excited to see what happens. We all know what happened. We all know what happened with our girl Jamel Hill. And she, decided to part ways with ESPN, and now she's doing her thing with her podcast and some other opportunities that she has to still talk about sports. So either way, I'm super proud of her. She got a shout out from Jamel Hill, congratulating her on taking a stand and leaving ESPN. I think we need to just have our own ESPN for us by us. I just feel that way. Because the culture over at ESPN is so toxic, super toxic. Not just with Jamel Hill, but other Black anchors. Everybody who has been in a position over there at ESPN has felt the wrath, So that, and it seems like that's the culture of ESPN. So I challenge everybody to take a look at that and make a change. Do what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my God.
So
why make it make sense? Because it doesn't make any sense. You look stupid.
Really stupid.
Stupid.
Like, she came from the big house to come and free you from slavery. What the?
And that's her. It's all her putting all that on there. It's not him. You know that, right?
He agreed to take the pictures. He should have known what it was when the pictures were taken.
Right.
He agreed to take the pictures.
I know, but the narrative was done by the girl.
Sambo. A whole Sambo, dog. This ain't cute. Y'all ain't two slaves.
Now,
she white.
Now, I'm telling y'all, audience, this is a definition of a simp. I'm sorry. This is a true definition of a simp. Not a guy that loves his girl so much he wants to take care of her. This right here is my definition of a simp.
This right here.
Not Russell Wilson.
What the hell?
But this.
I need to know who his parents are. I need to understand some things about his upbringing and his how y'all raised him. This ain't cool. It ain't at all. It ain't. This caption reads, days passed and everything changed. Our love got stronger and stronger. He was no longer a slave. He was a part of the family. Part 2 pre-wedding session. Don't tell me this was before wedding that y'all got married at the plantation. See? Nope. Just nope. He knew what he was doing. She knew what she was doing. This is some straight up fragganackle bull. I cannot. Let me go on over here.
You see me. I'm like this. Make it make sense. It doesn't.
So
you hate yourself that much. I'm sorry. You hate yourself that much. You want to portray yourself like that?
It's crazy.
Okay.
So Jeff Bezos and some more folk who got money flew to space for like 10 minutes and came on back. And actually they weren't in space. They were like in the lobby of space, like, you know.
And then they came up, stayed for a few minutes, and went back down.
When they might have been like in that atmosphere, and then, okay, look at the stars. They pretty.
Let's take selfies.
Right. And they went on back. Now, first of all, the shape of this little spaceship.
I'm not gonna even comment.
I am a woman who can't who has been without things for a while. Let me just put it that way. Human things for a while. So when I saw this, immediately my brain went to the wrong thing. It really, really did. I don't know if he thought about this design, if he did it on purpose, if this was like a compensation thing. I don't know. Let me also say this. I think $200-something million was spent on this flight. Might have been a little bit more. Listen, if I'm going to space and I spent that much money, I don't care if I'm a billionaire or not. It might seem like $20 out of my pocket. $200 million is a lot of money. $300 million is a lot of money. $500 million. It's a lot of money to go to space, and I don't own a planet. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was billion, not a million.
No. He didn't spend no $1 billion to go up there. I don't think. Hold on, I could be very wrong. Hold on.
Because the spaceship and stuff is funding. He spent like $4.6 billion.
I'm on this space. What?
So what? And you know what? And I have to agree with some of these people from like The View and stuff. If you got that much to spend just to go on space for 4 minutes, think about what it could have done to help like poverty, children poverty.
Hold on, because see now you got me intrigued. If that man spent $4.6 billion to go,
it's in the billions.
I own a planet. It was 10 minutes. Hold on. Okay. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna find it. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, because I'm looking and I can't find it. I own a planet if that's the case. Like, this is my planet. Damn Pluto. This is Faitho. You know, I'm going to own something Sir, what in the whole hell?
Okay. Jeff Bezos just spent $5.5 billion to be in space for 4 minutes. But you got to think about it. His net worth is $209.2 billion.
I don't give a damn. That is, to me, that's just like, you know how people get mad when we got mad at Kim Kardashian because she rented out a whole island and took all her friends and family there for her birthday, and she posted about it online, and everybody was pissed off at her about that. Or when Cardi B talked about a purse that she got. This the same damn thing. We are still in the midst of a pandemic. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're still in the midst of a pandemic, and you're doing things that are this was wasteful to me.
Like I said, a lot of people, like from The View, I know from The View, they was like, okay, that's nice and all that you make it possible for people that's not working in space, you know, not who are not astronauts, can be able to go to space. But think of what $5.5 billion could have done.
Now, I just want my student loans paid out, so a bitch credit score can be like 700 plus. I mean, I just want somebody to pay off my student loans. That it ain't nothing but $20 out your pocket, according to you. You spent $5.5 billion. Wasteful. He gave Van Jones $100 million. So all the rumors about him and Kim Kardashian might be real true right about now. He gave.
Isn't she like a billionaire too?
I don't know what Kim is, but I know she's gonna go to nobody who broke. She probably is. I don't care. You ain't got to look that up because I don't care that much. But
I do now.
But he gave Van Jones $100 million.
Yeah, $1 billion.
Yeah, it is what it is. To do whatever it is he wants to do with $100 million. I need $100 million, Jeff. I think your flight was wasteful, but hey, I would like $100 million as well, since you giving out money and all.
Now, how many people are in the United States? Hold on. Let me hold on.
I'm gonna slip on to this next slide. You go on to do what you do, cause I'm pissed off. I thought it was just like a measly little million and something. No, this might have spent $5.5 billion to be in space for a minute. Jesus.
It's 328.2 million people in the United States. Probably less than that because people dying from COVID. Do you know he could have gave each and every American at least $2 million and still had more money?
I'd be happy. I'd be so very, very happy. I wouldn't know what to do. Jeff Bezos is my favorite person in the whole wide world. That goes to show you that divorce didn't do nothing to him. Nothing.
I'm like, you could have given at least every American, including babies, at least $2 million.
He could have funded the stimulus, girl. Listen, we could be getting the stimulus every month if Jeff Bezos got with the United States government and said, hey,
if he could have gave us $2 million each, that would have been the stimulus.
I'm good.
And then he could have written that off in his taxes as charity.
All right.
I'm sick now. I'm sick as a dog now.
Okay.
Go ahead with this story.
So, a lady, hold on. I remembered her name. I wrote it down. Trinity. Trinity is her name. In North Carolina, she bought a used car, 2016 Toyota at a Honda dealership, Lumberton Honda, in North Carolina. And she goes to the dealership. She buys her car. They take the little picture when you buy your car. She goes on about her business. An hour later, this comes up. Congratulations to Bonquisha on her 2016 Toyota Camry. Her salesman was white. He took the picture. He sent it to whatever team it was to post it. They asked for the names of the customers at that time. I feel like they should have double checked behind the salesperson, but nevertheless, he sent this to that team that does all the social media posts. It was up for an hour. She saw it. She was quite embarrassed. She's seeking legal action.
I would too.
Blame her. She said that the store manager called her and apologized and asked her, did she want a public apology as well? Like, why would you ask me that? Like, why won't you go on and publicly apologize? Instead of asking me, do I want a public apology as well? So she said, nah, dog, keep your little public apology. You can keep this apology. Just because the dude got fired means nothing to me. People have seen my picture with this name on here. It's not cool.
It's right. She turned the car in, right?
No, she need her ride. No, she ain't turned the car in.
No.
She was like, every time I make this payment, I'm going to think about this post. Because you can't get out of you can't just get out of your credit going to be messed up.
I know. But what she can do is sue for the rest of them payments and get paid.
So here's the deal with that, though. You don't pay your car note to the dealership. They get you with the finance company. So the finance company is actually who gets the payments for the car. They just sell it and broker the deal between the finance company and the person buying the car.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. She needs to sue. So when she sues, she can be able to pay that car.
Thank you, because it wouldn't work the other way around. Because she's not paying the note to the car. It's not a buy here, pay here. It's a Honda dealership. So yeah. So I hope she gets all her coins.
And then they need to get her another car that's brand new.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Next.
All right. So we're going to have a joint. What's bugging us, right?
Yes, we are.
I got the story up.
So,
man arrested.
Go ahead.
Man arrested after shooting his mom, another man inside Memphis Incredible Pizza. And I posted the video from Marlo Matthews' post. Somebody had videoed inside it saying they shooting up. Look, all of this in Incredible Pizza. You heard 3 gunshots and people running. They got kids inside Incredible Pizza. Guess what? My son ain't ever
establishment. That ain't for grown folk, it's for kids.
My son would never step foot inside Incredible Pizza.
They need to go and just shut it down.
So
and let me say this. This is the one in Wilchase. I don't know if they closed the one in Hickory Hill down. They did.
Yeah.
The one in Hickory Hill didn't have all this mess. It didn't. It did not. They just go and shut it down.
Okay, so Memphis police said 21-year-old Travion Greer has been arrested after shooting his mother and another man inside the popular Mid-South restaurant.
That's what according
to police, Greer got into an argument with another man who he was familiar with before being escorted out of Incredible Pizza by security. So he left. He was escorted out of Incredible Pizza. Greer's family and other family then got into a fight in the kitchen area of the restaurant, police said. Then when Greer walked back in, so he was able to come back in with a black handgun and opened fire, hitting the man he was arguing with and his mother around 4:20 p.m., according to the police. He is charged with felony. He is charged with criminal attempt felony to first-degree murder. And so he kills. It doesn't say who he killed.
They didn't say anybody had kids. One was in critical condition. One was in non.
It was okay. So it was attempted murder.
Yeah.
Okay. Employment, firearm during commission, dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and tampering with evidence. Because apparently, after he shot both of them, the mama got the gun. Picked up the gun according to the police affidavit.
Let me say this to you real quick. Let Jalen or Joshua accidentally shoot me. Take them niggas to jail. They can be knocked up. Lock them on up.
You better hope that I'm dead.
You better hope you killed me, because I'm coming to get your ass. You done shot me? I'm never gonna pick up no gun and hide it? The hell? No.
Okay, mamas, we need to be tougher on our sons. And we need to show them, you do something wrong, guess what? You got to pay the consequences. Also, you got to show them you can't get everything you want. And you need to have thick skin. And you need to learn how to have beef without having to shoot everybody.
How he get the gun?
Well, you know it's an open carry now.
Yeah,
it's open
carry. We wild west up in here. So they can't get him for illegally having the gun or illegally carrying the gun. They can only get him for shooting the gun. That's crazy, because your stupid governor has said, hey, y'all
let's everybody have a gun. Let's everybody have a gun.
There are places that are having to post signs saying it's illegal for you to come in here with a gun. I just saw that. I can't remember where it was, where I was when I saw it. They were like, don't have no gun on you in here. It's illegal. You can't come in here with a gun. Places are going to have to post that. Why would you bring a gun into an establishment where there are children?
Children. So that means he was that spoiled. I want to say spoiled. Or entitled, he got so mad at the man the mama was with and got into an argument. And then you want to go out and prove that you're a man. Shooting somebody does not make you a man. Hello?
He needs to go to jail. Now,
go to jail.
I'm not the false imprisonment and all this stuff and the harassment. I'm not for that. But in this instance, this young man needs to go to jail. He needs to do time. How on earth? Explain to me how the hell you walked into a establishment that ain't for the grown people. It's for kids with the gun, with the intent of shooting someone.
And my thing is this. What if my son was like, Mama, can I go to Incredible Pizza with Tommy and my friends? And then I get this message. So now are they going to start having police security there?
They need to shut it down.
Or did the security have a gun? Was the security guy able to have a gun?
They need to shut it down. Probably not, because it's a children's establishment. They need to shut it down.
It's too many people in there anyway.
Shut it down.
I believe after this is going to get shut down because people ain't going to go there no more.
That should be a nuisance, but I'm not taking my kids to Incredible Pizza for what? Why am I going to do that when y'all let goons in with guns? Why would I do that? That was reckless. That was crazy. And he deserves to go to jail. And here is the other thing. Kids can't have their way. They cannot. You can't have their way. The child can express to you how they feel without the bull crap. You cannot. Just because you see stuff, how they pan out on TV, in real life, you're going to jail. It's not going to happen. I don't like him because that's fine. You ain't got to like him. We together. If you don't like it, you ain't got to come to Incredible Pizza.
And he was escorted out.
I don't understand. Why did you let him back in? Because
why did you let him back in?
I would have let him back in. He wouldn't have been let back in. He would not have.
Three gunshots. I'm holding up 2 saying 3. Yeah, 3 gunshots.
On the 5th floor?
on the 5th floor.
From the 5th floor. How in the hell? How do you do this? This makes no sense. This almost makes less sense than
you got a comment.
I know, I got it. I showed it while you was talking. That's my sister, by the way, Michelle. It makes just as much sense as these Infinities with the drive out tags on driving recklessly in the streets and almost hitting me. I saw a Mercedes almost hit me yesterday, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to go on no big old rant. A Mercedes hit me yesterday. You got a drive out tag on the Mercedes, and this ain't no old Mercedes. This is a newer Mercedes. At least a 2017, 2018 Mercedes that you almost rammed into me in.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't understand. I literally don't understand the motives of people. But this is what we're doing. Y'all got your little stimulus money, tax money, whatever money, and you went and you bought all the doggone Infinities. You put drive-out tags on them, and you driving like it ain't no tomorrow. It's ridiculous.
I'm done. I'm over it.
I'm tired. This is ridiculous. You walked into a children's establishment and opened fire. What the hell? I don't understand. I literally don't understand. I don't know what people are doing. I don't know what you're thinking about. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
All right. We're gonna move on. Hold on 1 second. All right. This Wednesday, Shot Glass Hour is happening at Smooth Living. Doors open at 7. 90s R&B nights. Preacher Tim will be the featured artist. So there are going to be some other artists that are featured as well, including myself. We're asking if you can dress up in your 90s attire. If you got some 90s. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Just come on and have fun. We're going to be reminiscing. You'd be shocked at some of the songs we're going to sing. You'd probably be able to sing along, probably take you back to that period of time. We'll make sure you guys are in the building. Shot Glass Hour. Again, we're going to have the bar. We're going to have the massage artists. We're going to have live painting. Of course, the food is going to be on deck because we're going to be at Smooth Living Restaurant in Whitehaven on Winchester. So make sure y'all come out and get with it. It's going to be an awesome show. I cannot wait. I'm super excited about it. So make sure y'all are in the building. Make sure y'all are supporting. You got anything else coming up, Wendy?
No.
I'm so spent over after that. I'm sorry. Wendy, tell them how they can reach you.
Well, you can reach me on Facebook, Wendy Edingbourgh Smith. Also on my Instagram is @VLux76. And of course, my Mary Kay website is www.marykay.com/WEDINGBOURGH.
And you guys can reach Heather. Heather, come back. We can't wait till you come back, girl.
Because I want to hear what she had to say about what was bugging us.
Oh my God. You can reach Heather on Facebook at Heather's Passion Academy, YouTube, Heather's Passion Academy, and on her website, HeathersPassionAcademy.com. You also can reach me on Facebook at Vicskeyas Faith More, Instagram at Vicskeyas Faith, and Twitter at Vicskeyas Faith. And you can contact us here at The Size Up on Facebook at The Size Up, Instagram at The Size Up 2102. YouTube, The Size Up Official Podcast, and email us if you have any questions, ideas for the show, want to be a part of the show, or you want a little advice. We're going to work on an advice segment real soon. You can email us at thesizeup2102@gmail.com, and you can listen to us where you listen to podcasts on Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and SoundCloud. Thank you guys for joining us today. We'll be back here. We'll actually be back here tomorrow. Also, guys, I just want to kind of put this out here, and it's going to be restreamed. It will not be live, but I am going to be premiering a new podcast called Untold History. I will be releasing the logo for it soon. My mastermind of a child has to come up with it. But Untold History, it's a Black History podcast. Pretty passionate about it. It will be premiering next month because we were going to do it the last Thursday of this month, but I got too much going on. So it's going to be next month when it premieres. So we'll have that premiere date out, and make sure you guys are following the Size Up to check it out to see when it's going to be premiering. But it will be restreamed and not live because, yeah. But we do appreciate the support you guys are giving to us with the Size Up and with its own. We thank you. Make sure y'all tune into its own. We are going to talk about our television shows tomorrow. We are going to talk about, of course, a Grownish. We're going to talk about the official first episode of Married at First. Like, I don't the other little pre stuff, I don't count that as the premiere. I count the actual episode as the premiere. So we're going to talk about Married at First Sight. We're going to talk about our other little ratchet reality shows. And we're also going to talk about sex life. That's going to be our main topic tomorrow.
Are we doing the whole
thing? I ain't got time to do no week by week on her because she made me mad.
So she pissed me off.
Yeah, we're doing the whole thing. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. If you have not checked out Sex Life, it's a very interesting show that's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original show. I am going to say that if you have little ears around, make sure that they are not, because this is definitely going to be above PG-13 when we have this conversation, because we're going to be talking about a lot of sexual situations when we have that discussion tomorrow.
Especially episode 3, 19 minutes and 50 seconds in.
3:19. But we will be talking about that tomorrow, so make sure you guys definitely tune in. That's all I got. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Mm-hmm.